Hi everybody and welcome to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival, where today we're giving a shout out to Gator. And very big welcome to Gator. Like I said, last few episodes we're going to be giving shout outs to people that come into the channel just because we feel like it. So let's see how we're doing on here. So we've got 14 here. Now, okay, not overly the best, but more fuel tanks means more time. But currently at the moment we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be turning these off. We're not going to be using those currently at the moment, because we do have the other out of the base as well. Him or there. While I'm here though, I'm going to want a switch. I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want 10 of those. Right, while that's making that, we need to go and put this switch in. Now the reason we need to put that switch in is because we need to turn on and off the space guns. Now I'm going to be putting my switch here. Alright, now again the problem is where you're going to be putting it, because you can't put it in there, so we're going to be putting it here. Now that's just going to remind me that that is to switch on the guns. Okay, so we're going to press P on that and we're going to label this devices, guns, lever, come on. Yeah, it is more fuel efficient, but I like a mobile base. Let's see. So signal logic, new signal logic is called space guns, and this again is the inverter. Okay, so add circuit. Add circuit. Right, so we're now going to be going on the top, and all the guns that are required in space. Okay, like these turret guns and stuff like this. Right, on and off. Space guns, they use power. Okay, so when you're on the floor, you're going to be turning these off. You can't use them. Okay, you can't use them when you're on the planet anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just turn the damn things off. Right, so we've got all the space guns on. Oh look, I lost my radar. Right, there we go. So what we need to do now is go to the front, and this is where we find out whether or not they actually do turn on and off, and whether they're worth doing it. Right, so main guns, so 3625. okay, now on, off, that's to set everything. So when they're on, we have 3417. When they're off, we have 3625. Now we've got to make sure they're all on here. This is and I don't know why they do not hold the name. They just do not hold the name. So right, so signal levers on and off there. So 30 turrets so far on here. So flak turrets should all be off because they are space only. Okay, so well, at least I presume it's it is, yeah, right. So we don't want any of that there. We don't want the flak ones shooting the guns or those or those. There's no prey in space, so there's no point having it. Okay. Plasma turrets. Other factions don't need predators because there's none in there. What's the damage? Damage here. Yeah, we want to go for the core with that one. Okay. And the generators, because they are high end damage, but then so is the ammo. This is why you want to make sure that you've got them set right. Rocket turrets, we've got 2 at the front, 2 at the back. You can see the damage is only 502, but you know, again, if it comes when it's when we're attacking a ship in space, which we will be doing, every little bit of ammo here will be going to it. I'm not too sure if these are homing, but these ones again I'm not going to have on the core, because I want them mainly going for the guns and the thrusters and the mounted weapons. So it all depends how we're going to be. Kind of might move them just to the front so they and stuff like that, but you've got to practically just aim for everything. Sentry guns. So plasmas are definitely cores. Miniguns. It doesn't really make any matter for those because they just don't bloody the turret and the mounted weapon. Right, now we tried doing this the other day. Now a turret, yeah, in my opinion, are your big guns, right? Minigun turret. But a turret is also a sentry gun. So all the little sentry guns that are in the space stations and stuff like that, this is why these are so badly designed that they take out all the little guns. This is why you cannot take the POIs out as quick as you used to be able to, because if you've got 4 turrets on the back of the POI, well, on the front of the POI, and you got 4 on the back, you'd think, right, okay, it will shoot those first, but it won't, because if you've got 4 at the front and then you've got 6 little ones inside the door, yeah, it will take out the 4 big ones and it will take out the 6 little ones all at the same time. That's why it cannot auto fly, and because you can't fly your ship while you are in a gun, okay, you either have to sit there and tank it like what we normally do, or you're gonna have to just maneuver around and hope your guns will be okay on it. That's the only thing that we can recommend you doing. That's why we just leave everything now as is, because by the time you took out all the bits and pieces anyway, you've probably blown up half the bloody station. And don't forget, all of these are now with combat stealing, so you're having to punch through 2000. That's why the plasma turrets are so important, because they're 1278 damage. Okay, 2 hits will take out a combat block, so remember that, 2 hits will take out a combat block. Right, main 36 minutes there. Right, so you can see the turrets are off here now. Even though some of them are off, your miniguns are still on. So if you look at the miniguns here, okay, I don't know whether or not this is because the guns are off, so we've got to test that, you see. So if we put F there, okay, that's now on, yeah. So cannon turrets are all off, still are all on. Okay, so we're gonna F that one, and then we're gonna go just P here, doesn't really matter, and we're gonna be putting on our cannon turrets, because these are the ones that are on planetary. So these ones are going to be on all the time, because you need protection from drone attacks. Okay, and the same with the miniguns. So you don't need to have these switched. You can actually have a switch for these and say, right, I'm not going to use these in space. Okay, because the damage is so low. You only get 8 damage on a minigun, and you only get 16 on a cannon turret. That is why they're there. That's why the damage can't be done. So if we now go back into main here, alright, so you can see 34, 26 turrets on. This is why you get this, because it's intermediate, some are on, some are off, and we're using 1.18 megawatts, so not too bad there. Ammo, fill all 5.8mm bullets. Okay, that's that. Yes, but we know how to take all those out. That's why we call our CV the Hammerhead. There's all different ways of taking out a POI. You can go head on like what we do, or you can go and do an SV like what Pasta does. Okay. Okay, why we not got 7? Yeah, okay, that's right, yeah. Or you can take it out with an SV. Okay, like I said, there's lots and lots and lots of ways of doing things when we are taking out POIs. Every strategy is different. I like just to go straight head on, and the only time I like to use an SV is when I'm doing a scout. Okay, so if I'm doing a scout ship, I jump in one of these. If I'm not doing a scout, if I'm doing a scout ship, I'll be in an SV. If I'm doing a normal thing like this, you see, I will be on the floor. I'll be in probably my hover vehicle or something like that. Right, so this is where we normally land. Okay, our base, our CV here. Okay, and what we want to do is a base block. Okay, now I don't kind of like want it too near, so what we're going to be doing is that's going to be the base block there. Alright, so that's the second base, but this base is specifically going to be designed for hydrogen fuel. It's not going to do anything else. Well, it might do anything that needs water, it's going to be done. Okay. So this is where I was saying we're thinking of moving our base, okay, over to here. And this is what we're going to be doing this episode, possibly a few other episodes. Now, I've got, not that one there, I've got crushed rock in here. So the first thing is I'm going to want 1,000 units. Okay, so I'm going to switch that on. While that's making that, we're going to go over to the old base. Okay. Now a little HV here. Now you can see what we're building here, okay, which is the platform really for our CV. Now we've still got a lot of work to do on this, but the length and the width is correct, but we're going to be moving our base. Like I said, this is all coming down and we're moving it, but I'm not going to move it just yet. Remember how much space fries gives us. Right, so we're going to go and pick all of this, okay, and all of this is coming out today. All the plants are coming out. Like I said, we're moving base today. Right. Okay, so we've got that there. Right, so we look at this. Okay, we can see that it's spaced out in certain ways and stuff like that. Now I am going to make a different type of base. I want to make a more fancier design base than the one that we currently have. Right, and again, this is going to take time to do this, but once it's done, I'm going to be putting it on a blueprint. Where's the core that we just placed? Over here, innit? Yeah. Right. Again, fuck me. Oh, you can't. What did you have to disassemble for? I fucking hate it when it does that. I've got to go back and make another one. fucking kidding me? You need all that shit. Really ought to put one there, hadn't I? Does that come out? At the door. Think about it. Now this time when I pick you up, don't disassemble. Fucking cunt, it has. Can't it just make me a fucking call? didn't put my helmet on because I took my suit off, didn't I? Duh. Oh, you're kidding me. I need a suit on. It's too cold. And the radiation. Go and put my lightweight suit on.